Amina was a little girl with smooth brown skin, shiny black hair, and a small round face. One quiet day, she walked slowly through her village. She held a big piece of cardboard in front of her face like a mask. Her eyes looked sad, like she wanted to cry. The village was calm and pretty, with small houses made of mud and trees all around. But Amina looked very lonely. No one was walking with her. Amina peeked over the edge of her cardboard mask. Her eyes were soft and brown, but they looked tired and unhappy. The roads were made of dirt, and the air smelled fresh, but Amina didn't feel happy at all. She felt like no one understood her. Amina used to be a very happy girl. She smiled a lot, showing her white teeth. Her shiny black hair was tied in a neat braid, and her smooth brown skin glowed in the sunshine. One day, she was playing in the schoolyard with her friends. They laughed and ran around, playing games like tag. Amina's laughter was the loudest, and her eyes sparkled with joy. After playing, Amina stood by herself for a moment. She looked up at the blue sky, dreaming of what she wanted to be when she grew up. Her heart was full of hope. She wanted to be someone special, someone who made others smile. The trees around the school swayed gently in the wind, and everything felt peaceful. One day, something bad happened. A fire broke out, and Amina got hurt. She was so brave, but the fire left scars on her face. Now, Amina didn't want anyone to see her scars. She made a mask from a piece of cardboard to cover her face. When she walked to school, her head was down, and her steps were slow. She felt shy and scared. The other children at school noticed her mask. Some of them whispered, pointing at her. Amina heard them, and it made her feel worse. She thought they didn't like her anymore. But really, they just didn't know how to talk to her. Amina kept looking at the ground, hoping the day would end quickly. One afternoon, Amina walked near the village well. She saw an old woman sitting there. The woman had soft, kind eyes and lots of wrinkles, like lines drawn by a pencil. She smiled warmly at Amina and said, "Come here, my dear." Amina felt nervous, but she slowly walked closer. The old woman spoke gently. "Why are you hiding your beautiful face behind that mask?" Amina held the mask tightly in her hands and said, "I don't want anyone to see my scars." The woman nodded and said, "I see more than scars. I see a strong and brave girl. Let me tell you a secret. Your true beauty comes from inside, not outside." Amina listened carefully, her heart feeling a little lighter. After talking to the old woman, Amina walked to an open field. She held her mask in her hands, thinking about what the woman had said. The sun was shining brightly, and Amina felt its warmth on her face. She looked up at the sky, her eyes full of both fear and courage. She took a deep breath and decided she didn't need to hide anymore. She dropped the mask by her side and looked toward her village. Her scars were still there, but now she felt a little braver. The sunlight made her feel strong, like she could face anything. The next day, Amina walked through her village without her mask. Her face was calm, and her scars didn't bother her anymore. The people in the village smiled at her. Some even waved. Amina smiled back, her heart feeling warm and happy. She realized that they saw her as the strong, kind girl she always was. Amina's black hair shone in the sunlight, and her brown skin looked beautiful. She walked with her head held high, her steps confident and proud. The village was busy with people chatting and working, but Amina felt at peace. She knew she didn't need to hide anymore. She was free. Amina's story reminds us that beauty comes from courage and kindness. If you enjoyed her story, share your thoughts in the comments and check out our other videos on personal growth. Thank you for watching. Remember, your true beauty shines when you embrace who you are.